Hey friends, what I want to talk about today is how would you navigate your spiritual journey if there was nobody else around? See, as we know from spiritual stories, cosmogonies and cosmologies, the universe had to recreate itself to perceive itself, to understand who it is. We can never truly perceive ourselves. We can only perceive others and reflect on what that may be about us. Like sitting with our own energy, we have we can't see it. We can only feel it. So, if you was in a universe on your own, wouldn't your spiritual journey look very much like just being? You wouldn't have to do anything. You wouldn't have to be anything other than being. So then why do we make it so complicated? Anything that you do for your spiritual journey should be guided by what feels right for you. No spiritual practitioner can tell you how to do that. They can give you advice, but ultimately you have to decide what feels right. Don't just go with what you're told is right. I would even sit with your own higher self before anyone else, if you can. If there's a spiritual practitioner you can trust to help bring the messages through from your higher self, then do that. But still make sure you use discernment on what you're hearing. You are your best advice. You are your best advisor. You are your best spiritual coach. Anyone after that is someone who can hold a light up to you or help you unblock a few things so you can see yourself more. But anyone who holds themselves up as someone you have to keep going back to be the best version of you, that can become problematic, because if you was alone in this world, it would just be you and you'd just be being you. You wouldn't be living as anyone else tells you to. You wouldn't be living as anyone else tells you what's right or wrong. You'd be doing what you need to survive. And you'd just be doing what feels right every day. You'd be living in full alignment with your instincts, your own understandings and your own mind, without being programmed to how others tell you should behave and act and be. So think about that. This is not to me telling you not to be anywhere or talk to anyone or pay anyone for any services. I'm just saying, get in touch with you first. You are an awesome advisor to yourself if you let yourself be. But that's where healing and shadow work and inner child work becomes important, because the more we do things like that, or the more we have little times of fasting, detoxing so we can hear our gut, the better an advisor we become to ourselves. I hope you understand the message. As always, from your friendly neighbourhood spiritual mentor, Namaste.